Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Prakriti Garden in Texas. It's time for another garden update video. As you can see, most of the plants have truly turned into a jungle and I can see plethora of bugs. But that's okay. Gardening shouldn't be stressful, so I don't sweat the small stuff. We try to focus on the wins and learn from the failures. It wouldn't be a summer garden if it wasn't completely wild. I'm taking this with ease and let Mother Nature do her thing. Not everything around here is perfect. Pathways are blocked. I haven't gotten around to cleaning up with dry brown foliage. I control what I can and find a flow of what's most important to tend to and prioritize. Thankfully, we are able to harvest variety of veggies regularly. It's been over 2 months we are not needing to buy vegetables from the store. Our garden is providing most of our staples we are enjoying in wide variety of recipes. So what's growing in the garden? Let's start with the gourds. Our rich gourds are flourishing but a bit of a hot mess as usual. The vines are trying to climb onto anything and everything they can get hold of. Till now few male blooms but no female blooms yet. But our bottle gourd vines are steadily producing bottle gourds for us. We have been harvesting almost every week. Same with our winter melons. These plants are loving Texas heat and are thriving. So far we have harvested 10 winter melons this season and I can see more female blooms. Our bitter gourds are also growing but not as vigorously as other gourds in our garden. So far we have 2 baby bitter melons and few additional female blooms on the way. I didn't do a good job with trellising the watermelon, so the electric conduit trellis which was supporting the watermelon plants is in sorry state now. But the watermelons are hanging there, so I will let everything the way it is now. Once the watermelon are ready for harvest, I will trim the plants from the base and compost it. This will give more room to the winter melon and bitter gourd vines to grow and spread. So once this area is cleared by removing watermelon plants, it will be more convenient for me to access the plants properly. This DIY cucumber trellis structure don't take a lot of weight. That is why these garden poles are curving down. Soon I will trim off some foliage to reduce the weight pressure. These tasty green Japanese cucumber plants are looking like raggedy now, but it is still producing crunchy cucumbers for us. Soon I will try to boost the plant with some organic all-purpose fertilizer. All the pepper plants are producing lots and lots of peppers which we are harvesting almost daily. I like to harvest regularly so the plants can keep on producing. Towards the end of summer is when I start letting more of the heirloom variety peppers fully ripen on the plant so that I can collect seeds from them. We have interplanted our peppers with zinnias, cosmos and eggplants. There are 4 hot pepper varieties and 1 sweet pepper. All our eggplant varieties are producing eggplants for us and we are enjoying them in wide variety of curries. We are growing 4 varieties of eggplants in our garden and they are loving Texas heat. We are harvesting taro roots every week. We don't harvest all at once but just 3 to 4 plants at a time. That's enough for our family consumption. When watering our garden, I try to give lots and lots of water to taro roots. I'm using this garden arch for trellising red-vined Malabar spinach. I have direct sowed seeds at both foot of the arch for the vines to climb onto the arch, and they are trellising themselves beautifully, wrapping around the structure, and almost every week I am harvesting the leaves, leaving the vines intact. This allows the plant to send out more side vines. I like to cook Malabar spinach leaves with veggies like squash, potatoes and eggplants. Our royal burgundy beans and asparagus beans are almost done with producing beans for us, and soon we will trim the plants from the base and replace them with more bean seeds. We will direct sow the seeds here in this section of raised bed. In this 6 feet long and 2 feet wide raised bed, I have directly sowed fenugreek and Malabar spinach seeds. Both the vegetables love Texas heat. We are growing 3 types of sweet potatoes in our garden. Now, sweet potatoes are very easy to grow but very hard to manage. The vines of sweet potato loves to grow and spread at every direction. So we are trying to manage by growing them vertically with the help of tomato cages, and when the vines start to outgrow the cages, we trim the leaves and vines to keep everything manageable. So that's all for today's garden update video. Soon I'll try to make a garden to table video with the harvest we made. Till then, happy gardening.